Oh, eat it from the back.
Yep. All right, here's our first question. I don't think I have a micro penis, but I'm not quite sure. I've never heard a complaint from any previous girlfriends, except for my ex who made fun of my size after we broke up. Being too small feels very embarrassing, and sometimes I feel like not making a move on dates because of it. How can I get over my anxiety, or or am I cooked, and do I need to save up for the penis lengthening surgery?
Hey, son, you got a mouth?
Yeah. I mean, end of sentence. That's all the advice. I mean, that's all the advice you need right there. Kayla's got it. Hey, son, you got a mouth?
I got no dick, and I make do.
Yeah. Fucking Kayla's got no dick, and she is hitting dingers constantly. She's the home run-o-matic 5000.
I call it like
so
Babe Ruth.
yeah. Emphasis on babe.
Yeah. I'm pointing the strap on right at the clit.
Calling your shot.
I'm calling my cum shot right there.
Oh God. Okay. Okay, so for those of you who are still have the podcast on and didn't hurl your phone across the room,
these are the jokes, folks. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance there. I mean, I please don't send pics, but I mean, maybe there's a chance you have a micro penis. Maybe you have a smaller than average penis.
Yeah.
And I would say that plenty of people of various sizes and shapes and endowments have found love and happiness with a partner. So I wouldn't let it get into your head. I wouldn't, be. I can see where you would carry the anxiety, because there's that moment when, like, the inevitable is you got to get naked. You got to get naked. It's naked time. Comes along, hopefully, many times in your life.
Yeah.
When all is laid bare, and hopefully, you're in a position where the amour is so palpable that you're really just getting down to business. There's there's not a lot of like scanning each other like a Terminator, just like 44 inch chest, 2-inch dick. Like, you're not. I don't think like people are hopefully like sizing each other up that way. But
Has mouth.
has mouth. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah. Man, I mean, there is almost nothing as potentially embarrassing / vulnerable, I think is the word that I was actually looking for, which is all vulnerability is the potential to completely embarrass you and make a fool of yourself. Then showing your body to another person for the first time. It's, you scary. You scary. You take your clothes off. You're like, oh, but the fit looks so good. But you gotta know that I had the fit to hide all of this.
Right.
Anyway, it's terrifying. But like you said, you're probably, the hope is that you're so in the throes of passion that it doesn't matter. You're ripping clothes off of each other, throwing it off to the side, and just getting to it. And I guess, that is really what Andrew's trying to say, is that if you're like fast enough, if you're like quick enough,
the lights are dim enough.
They won't even see your penis. If you're if you fly right by foreplay, you might be able to come before they even see your penis.
Yeah, if you're Top Gun buzzing the tower, and you're just like not even. No, I think it's funny. We had a conversation about this very thing not too long ago off mic, and.
Okay, hold on. First of all, that was
Sweet.
like just me and you talking about something very personal to me. I think it's okay. Yeah, bring it up on the podcast. Okay.
Okay. No. Like, I think if you suspect that you have a micro penis and you are to the point with a potential romantic partner where they will touch it, see it, experience it in various ways.
Bop it, flick it, lick it,
But yeah,
turn it, twist it.
Yeah, exactly. If you're reaching that level, I would say that the grown-up thing to do, a very difficult but grown-up thing to do, is have a conversation about it. And I know that sucks ass and balls and dick. Things you're probably hoping happen to you. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I don't know. Again, it would be hard to. It'd be very difficult. Sorry, it'd be very difficult to broach that as a topic of conversation. But if this is someone who you like and likes you and you're vibing, I don't know. Like, maybe it's a little bit easier to be like, hey, I'm working with a small package, but again, I got a mouth, son. Like, let's get down to business.
I think it's one of those things, right, where you might only have to broach the subject of conversation if only there's ever a problem. Does that make sense? Like,
sure.
There's
yeah.
You don't have to pitch a way to fix the entire system that your work uses if it's never been an issue for the work to get done. Like, unless there's been an issue unless there's been an issue, I don't really think you ever need to pull it up. And or bring it up, I guess.
You don't even really need to pull it out. I mean, bring it up.
Like, unless you're slipping and sliding out of it, I think that it never really, I don't think it's an issue. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, if it's getting if you got a car jack that came with your car and it does the job of lifting your car up so you can flip the tire, there's no need in wondering if maybe your wife wants you to get one of those giant, big old industrial car lifters.
Sure, yeah.
If it's never been an issue whenever the time has come up, if it's never failed to do the job, then I don't think the size of it matters very much.
I would say the caller said that a previous partner has, like, made fun of their size after they broke up.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just say that was a person who wanted to hurt you and reached for the easiest, quickest, loudest ammunition they possibly could.
Yeah.
Like, that is like the cheapest of cheap shots. So like, I honestly wouldn't put too much stock into that. Chances are you have a perfectly average penis, and they were just like, what can hurt this person the worst? Like, what can, like, really plague on their insecurities and stuff? Like,
or they're right, and she's had it in the back of her head the whole relationship, and so has every other person you've ever been with. And
No.
Here's the thing: saying this out loud is supposed to make it seem like to point out how insane that would actually be.
It is insane. I don't think any person who talks about the genitals of someone that they've slept with after, like in an act of spite, should not be, like, trusted, because they wanted to do that the whole time, and that's not someone that you want to be with.
Precisely. It's also like, yeah, well, guess what? This whole time in this, like, 2.5-year relationship, you've had a small dick. It's like, but you were also in this relationship. Like, it's like,
I knew my dick was small, but
like,
what I'm now learning is that you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah, it's like, hey, did I see you down in the subway? What were you doing down there? It's like, oh, right.
And by the way, I never said this our whole relationship, but your pussy's too loose. I'm fine. I'm fine, and I was falling out. I'm fine.
Here's the thing. I have three genuine things to say. I have three genuine things. The first one is
piano music. Ding, 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 ding.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a guy with a micro penis and you have sex with women. Like, most of the stuff that she needs done is A, outside, and B, 1 to 3 inches inside and up. So you don't even need to go that far. Second, it's mostly about personality, and I feel like if you've got big dick energy, then nothing else matters. Because here's the thing. We all know that Drake has a huge hog, but we also think he's a massive fucking loser. And we knew that, we thought that before we saw his huge anaconda.
Yeah.
So there is again, much like Elon Musk, a loser stank that people have, even if they have a big ol' ween that they cannot get rid of, that makes them unfuckable losers. And as long as you don't have that, then the size of your dick truly doesn't matter. And the third thing I'm gonna say is, now you just get to experience what being a lesbian like is, kind of, because now you get to buy a bunch of fun, cool stuff.
Yeah. You get toys, man. That's awesome.
You get toys now.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Now you just get to buy. You get to buy a bunch. You get to experiment now. Oh my god! Never mind. If I had a micro penis, which I guess I kind
Oh, you finish.
What is a clit but a micro penis? I don't. Here's the thing.
Truly.
It doesn't.
Folks.
Truly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All the stuff that's important for a woman is, again, mostly on the outside and 1 to 3 inches inside and up. And as long as you got a good personality and you're a cool guy and a chill hang, it really will not matter. Especially if you find you want to be with the person that it doesn't matter to. Like, wouldn't it suck to be with someone and you think they're really cool and amazing, and like you bond with them, and then you find out that they're a weird like dick shamer? Like, that's not
you want
fun.
out of there anyway.
Yeah.
You went out of there anyway, so like it's like a litmus test for like who's cool, you know. So anyway, that's all I gotta say.
I want to
that's
touch
good.
on 2 things that you said. The
Okay.
first one being the personality thing, because that is so true. Andrew and I know someone, a mutual friend, who was dating a guy with a micro penis, and she told us this story as like a horror story, right? But here's the crazy part, or maybe not the crazy part, maybe the obvious part. The reason that they broke up had nothing to do with the micro penis. It was fully because he was like a real piece of shit libertarian asshole guy who had been like homeschooled, and also did not believe in going down on women. Like, it was beneath men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Again,
Okay,
this guy. Category 5 loser. Now, I should also say, let me just some clarification. Say broke up. Stopped dating after like 4 or 5 dates.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like it was not a relationship at that point, because again, you were like, okay, so this is what we're working with, and it didn't end there. It went on for a few more dates, which also allowed ample time to be like, okay, aside from also having a micropenis, which actually, was, not that big a deal, this person has a catastrophically ugly personality and doesn't believe in going down. Next, you're gone.
Yeah.
Hit the bricks.
Yeah.
Pound feet.
By this person's own admission, the fact that this person had a micro penis never even factored into the I don't want to be with this person or spend time with this person or have sex with this person at all. Was willing to do that, all of that. And the thing that ruined it was the fucking dog shit personality. Which is the real micro penis.
Yeah.
Or that's insensitive. What I'm trying to say is all the shame that you're putting on having a micro penis should actually go on the shame of being a dog shit person.
Yes.
And then the second thing was the fact that you get to have toys. Because if you get in touch with, if you become a cyberpunk guy for making women come, you have all the latest gear. You've got all the toys, all the stuff, all the strats. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna make a straight woman come like a lesbian, dude. They're gonna be on cloud fucking 9.
Yeah, I feel like if I was a guy with a micro penis, I would be the best at sex, because it wouldn't be about my dick. It would be about her pleasure, which it always should be. So, if you go into it with like that mentality, it respectfully, your dick shouldn't come up until 45 minutes into the encounter anyway.
No.
And by then she should be so happy that when you do whip it out, she's willing to be like, yeah, hey, let's go. You just gotta be like a clit wizard, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm telling you. Exactly. Guess what, guy? Everything looks small from outer space, which is where she is gonna be, because you have rocked her world. She is in the stratosphere. Doesn't fucking matter. She is out. She is out for the count. No, I'm telling you, like, that you're absolutely right. You actually, here's the weird thing. We can come at it from a different angle, so to speak.
Get on your side real quick. Get on your side. I'm tired.
No, it's a cool angle. As you're huffing and puffing. No, the
Is there still water on the nightstand?
No, here's the thing. Here's the weird way to think about this. You have been given, in a strange way, you have been given the gift of being unburdened by ego. You can approach this. You can approach this like a monk. Truly, you can become the Neo of sex. You can see through the code, and like, yes, you're stopping bullets with your mind at this point. You're like, you're doing the bullet dodge backwards, but it's to eat fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying?
You're bending backwards. You're making all the clits stop in place, and then move up and down.
Yeah, I know kung fu. I think we've already done.
Have we done kung fu?
I think we've done kung fu. It doesn't matter. The point is, you like now unburdened by your ego and having this like thing hanging over you. You approach it again with the monastic, monk-like, which is the same word, attitude toward being just again a fucking clit wizard, a pussy scientist. You are going in there.
You're gonna be cliterate.
Yeah.
It's fucking very solid. First of all, how dare you to describe this like the weight of feeling this anxiety as something, quote, hanging over them? They literally come on, dude. Choice of words.
Okay.
Secondly, I have not stopped laughing at your dick. If you're doing it right, your dick shouldn't show up for 45 minutes into it, which is so like your dick needs to be cool guy late. You know, you can't show up to the party. Your dick can't be there setting up furniture.
Yeah, smashionably late.
Oh my god! And also coming at this from yet another different angle, which is like, do you want to like put the pillow underneath you?
Yeah.
Just get on your stomach. Just get on your stomach with the pillow.
Eat it from the back.
Yep. All right, that was it.
Wait, yeah. Future editing Andrew, can you cut out the past 20 minutes and cut straight to you saying "eat it from the back," and then we'll move on to the next question.